from the UK. We have some amazing family-friendly activities for you in Edinburgh in this video. Anywhere from kind of simple and free to wild, wacky, and a little bit of a price tag. We really enjoyed having about 3 weeks in Edinburgh, and we experienced so many different things while we were there. And we really want to share them with you because we've heard so many times when parents talk about going on vacation with their kids, that sometimes it just feels like you're taking care of your kids just in another country. And we don't want that. We want families to get out and have a great time. And so we're bringing to you some of the major activities that we did, and we're going to give you our honest opinion about how they went so that you get to choose whether or not you think that that is where you want to bring your kids, if it's worth it for you, worth it for the money that you might have to spend on it, and all that kind of stuff. So stay tuned because we're going to show you also what a lot of these things look like so that you really get to make those choices for yourself. We are a traveling family, and this is what we help other families do. Find amazing things that you can do as a family, and we try to do it as much on a budget as we can. So some things do cost money, but we have ways of being able to save in other major areas, like having free accommodation that we do here, like we did here in Edinburgh. 3 weeks for free. And we're actually gonna do a video on that next week, so make sure you subscribe below to stay tuned for that, to learn more about how we have found free accommodation all over the UK. It's pretty amazing. So subscribe, because we want to show you how you can save money on some of these more expensive things and then put it towards great experiences like we're going to show you in this video. We're starting with the more expensive options, and we're going to just go down towards the free options at the end. So let's dive in. Coming in at number 1 is the Cauldron. Afternoon tea in Edinburgh? Yes, please. Afternoon tea with a magical theme? Even better. We've been to the Cauldron in London, you can see the link above, where we took a potions class. We loved it so much that we had to try their Wizard Afternoon Tea too, an interactive tea brewing experience inspired by Harry Potter, where you step into the imagined magical world of your childhood by experiencing an afternoon tea as a wizard. Simply stepping into the Cauldron is enough to transport you into an enchanting new world. The decor is thoughtfully curated to give you a unique experience. We arrived early to our tea, so we decided to enjoy a couple of drinks off the menu, and they definitely did not disappoint. Nathan enjoyed a fiery cocktail, and the boys and I shared a large cauldron full of a Shirley Temple style drink. When you arrive, you get magic wands that unlock your tea treasure boxes, light up a dragon egg, and other fun surprises at your table. Brew a unique tea flavor using the various tea leaves provided by mixing them together in your own mortar and pestle. They provide potion instructions, or you can go wild with your own combo. Along with the tea, you are served fairy cakes, aka colorful macaroons, sandwiches, carrot cake, and some squares. There is plenty of food provided, and you are sure to leave feeling full. They don't stop there though. They have one more trick up their sleeve. Once you've finished your tea, they bring a new brew, and from a secret compartment, you get magical mixes to create a few colorful teas. This was a truly fun experience for all ages. In fact, we were actually the only family there with kids. Our kids loved the experience for sure, but adults are sure to love this place too. Next to us was a bachelorette party, and there were friends and couples that all enjoyed this experience with us. This is true also for our Cauldron potion experience in London. Lots of adults enjoyed that experience as well. If you want to pick just one of the two experiences at the Cauldron, then we would have to say that the potion making experience wins. The afternoon tea was enjoyable, but the potion making included brews in like cauldrons and other science beakers. Also more displays of magic. We highly suggest watching our video that we did on this, and I'll link it down below in our description. But whichever one you pick, you will surely love it. Coming in at number 2 is the camera Obscura. We love immersive experiences, and much like the Cauldron, the camera Obscura has lots of interactive and immersive activities to enjoy. This is a great activity to do on the same day as the Edinburgh Castle, as they are right next to each other. Just keep in mind that you do have a time slot when you book that you need to stick to. The illusions here feel very much like magic as well, so you may be able to sense a theme with our family activities. Strange pictures, rooms that play with dimensions, cameras that play with light, mirror mazes, and spinning rooms. There are 5 floors, unfortunately not wheelchair accessible, of fun and a rooftop with amazing views of the city as well as the famous camera Obscura itself. We all had such a blast going through all the exhibit, the favorite being the spinning room and the mirror maze, but many other fantastic activities to enjoy as well. If you have a budget for activities like this in the city, then we think that this is a great one for the whole family to enjoy. The shop has some very unique items to grab on your way out as well. Since we travel full time, we can't often buy a lot in shops, but this one really tempted me more than most. Number 3. Edinburgh Castle. Edinburgh Castle is one of the most famous castles in Scotland. Sitting stoically on the mound in the center of Edinburgh, it has a very impressive look. We really love seeing it as a backdrop to most of Edinburgh. You can see the castle from so many locations across the city. We've been to so many castles throughout our travels, and unfortunately have to say that we didn't love this experience. Now, perhaps the rain didn't help, but it was also a little underwhelming in comparison to what we've had a chance to see in the past, especially considering the price. In fact, 2 castles that aren't a far drive from Edinburgh that we think are more interesting to take in are Stirling Castle and Blairthal, both with beautiful gardens and better sets for you to imagine this historic way of living. So, our suggestion is to enjoy the plentiful views of this castle from the outside and take in the interior of some other castles around Scotland instead. Save your money and enjoy one of the other experiences that we've suggested in this video. Number 4, Frankenstein's Pub. Yet another immersive experience in Old Town Edinburgh is Frankenstein's Pub. You can't miss this pub as there is a life-sized Frankenstein statue just inside the doors of this 150-year-old Gothic church-converted pub. Decorated to look like Frankenstein's lab, this pub is a fun place to grab a drink for the monster movie lovers. Our youngest loves all things monster related, and so we had to try it out. The decor and a little Frankenstein theatrics were a fun bit of entertainment to enjoy. Keep in mind that it is really more of a pub for adults, with only some kind of pizza and fries to choose from as food options and no really good drink options for kids. We felt that there was a missed opportunity for the restaurant in this situation. It would be great to see this become a little more family friendly and offer some fun monster themed non-alcoholic drinks. In the end, we think that a pop in for a couple of drinks is a fun experience. Number 5. Gelato and Greyfriar's Kirkyard. What kid doesn't love ice cream? And what adult for that matter? Just around the corner of Greyfriar's Kirkyard is Alidus. I don't actually know how to pronounce that. An award-winning gelato shop. With beautiful and delicious flavors to choose from, you can enjoy your scoops while walking around Edinburgh's famous graveyard. This may seem a little strange, but it seems to be actually quite a popular spot to take in while enjoying this tasty treat. Take in the old, unique gravestones that were inspiration to J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter series. Not a Harry Potter fan? This is still such a unique place to take in some history, so don't miss this opportunity. Number 6, Victoria Street and Grassmarket. Now we're getting into some of the free activities, and while it's free, you might end up spending a bit of money at these shops. So just off the Royal Mile is Victoria Street, a colorful, shop-lined street that has some more artistic and magical souvenirs to take home with you. While we loved the Royal Mile, we definitely found that the shops started to all look alike. So this street was a nice change in what the shops were offering. Our favorite on this street was Museum Context. The name leaves much to be desired, but the look grabs your attention right away. It may not be surprising that we loved this Harry Potter inspired store, not just because it has official Harry Potter merch, but because it was also an experience in and of itself. Beyond the official merch was also just more artistic gift ideas for Harry Potter, witchy, and Edinburgh lovers. Do not miss a chance to check out this store. And Grassmarket is just at the bottom of Victoria Street and is lined with some great pubs. One that I wish that we had been able to enjoy, but we didn't end up getting there, was the converted church restaurant called Cold Town Pub. The decor looked beautiful, and if you're in the neighborhood looking for a fun place to grab food, then this looks like the place to go. Grassmarket is also where you can find the best view of Edinburgh Castle. We think it's actually just worth the walk down the street just to see this view. Number 7, the Royal Mile. This is a street that really can't be missed. Leading you along shop-lined streets up to the castle, this street is full of history. It's central to all the fun and amazing things you can do in Old Town. In this area, or just off that street, are many attractions that I've already discussed, all but the Cauldron really, as well as some great free attractions to take in, like St. Giles Cathedral, National Museum of Scotland, and many other small museums to enjoy. All for free, by the way. All of the museums and the cathedral are all free. And number 8, Botanic Gardens. It's just a short ride from Old Town to the Botanic Gardens, which is also free to enjoy. We had a nice picnic there and enjoyed a leisurely walk around many of the themed gardens. Honestly, you could probably take hours and hours there just walking. It's quite large. We just went around a few different gardens to enjoy a nice little walk. So you can do a little bit or a lot. It's all up to you. And number 9, of course, is playgrounds and parks. This is a free thing that you can do in Edinburgh, and they're full of green spaces, parks, and playgrounds. If you have kids with you, then you know just how much they love discovering new places to play and run wild. Close to Botanic Gardens is Inverleith Park, where there is a nice playground for the kids. But of all the places that we've gone, a favorite is Leith's playground. Nestled in the Port District of Edinburgh is Leith. It's a lovely area of the city to enjoy a walk around and then end at the playground to allow the kids to kind of activate their imagination. We are a travel family that loves to help other families, activate their kids' imagination while also their own. Because that's the thing I love about a lot of these activities is that they're so immersive that you get to almost, remember what it was like as a child to just get really excited about something magical. And so that's what we do. We try to help make sure that you guys get just these great, amazing experiences no matter where you are. Because I do know it's not always sunshine and rainbows when we're out with our kids, but we're starting to learn more and more about what really works and what doesn't when you're traveling with kids. And so make sure you subscribe below because we really want to be able to keep sharing these things with you. And remember that next week we are going to show you more about how we are staying for free all over the UK, including 3 weeks here in Edinburgh. So subscribe below, stay tuned. And if you actually want to learn more about the free activities that you can do here in Edinburgh, we made an entire video about it and you can check it out right here. You can see all of Edinburgh for like £100 and that includes food. Cheers! Thank you for joining us every further mile.